Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ong'aro, and today I'd like to talk about the trip of the President to Western Kenya region. The President has been touring the Western Kenya region for the last 4 days, and he has been talking about the sugar industry. And I would like to talk about the sugar industry because I've traveled towards that region and I've seen things that amaze me. It baffles me that you'll be on the road and you see an oncoming truck with sugarcane and an ongoing truck with sugarcane. That means that both of these trucks have left factories near them. They are going to another factory. Why on earth will you add a cost to your production by taking your sugarcane 100 kilometers away from another factory that is near you? And from my opinion, one is that one is taking their produce to a government institution, another one is taking to a private institution. For instance, why will you leave Moroni and Chemelil, which is near you, and go to Miwani, which is far away from your plantation? That need to be sorted out. Number two, the sugar sector has no program at all. Like, if I'm planting sugarcane this September, I should know in 18 months' time where this sugarcane is going, which factory it's going. And there should be a program on the day that my sugarcane is going to be harvested. There should be prior planning for this. There should be prior scheduling for the things that are going to happen. One, the government need to invest first in advanced equipment. That's for the production, for the farming part. Farmers need to get access to plowing equipment, advanced equipment. They need to have planters. They need to have all the equipment necessary that lessens their burden in terms of one, access, in terms of two, their work will be faster. Number two, they need to get access to fertilizer for this. Every time fertilizer is needed, I don't know how sugarcane is planted and how it's monitored, but the farmer need to have timely access to fertilizer when they need them for their farms. Number two, they need personnel, they need extension officers who come to monitor the sugarcane at every phase according to the program of the factory that this sugarcane is going to, so that the quality of the sugarcane is monitored and the records of this are with the factory, so that they know this is the quality we are expecting from this farmer and from this farmer. Number three, the government need to invest in equipment that is going to be used, advanced equipment that is going to be used for harvesting this sugarcane in such a way that it doesn't tamper with the quality of the sugarcane before it gets to the factory. In such a way that the quality of the sugarcane is preserved until it gets to the factory. And this process needs to be monitored. There should be a person from the factory and from the farmer who are monitoring the way this harvesting is done, so that you maintain the quality. Quality control is important in the sugar industry. Number 3, the transportation. The farmer need to know that 18 months are over. Now what next? How is this produce going to reach the factory? I know the factories have their contract with the farmers, but the logistics need to be planned properly such that the sugarcane doesn't stay in the farm for so long, because the line of farmers who are supposed to be harvesting their sugarcane, the line is so long, so that in such a way that some farmers have to wait for a long time for their sugarcane to be harvested. This thing need to be planned. It needs to be near perfect, so that the farmers enjoy the fruits of their labor. The next thing is, we need to start investing in advanced technology in our sugar sector. We can't have equipment from 1906 operating till now. They break down every day. Like, you have a factory in Moroni that its operation efficiency is 30%. Okay? A factory that is supposed to operate at 80 is operating at 30%. That means we are losing time and we are losing our raw materials in the farm, because a factory cannot take in according to the capacity it's supposed to do. We need to sell those scraps from all those factories and invest in new factories. We can always start afresh. If you go to developed countries, you see they have abandoned a whole industrial area and they are going to build another one, because the one they had before is obsolete now. It is time the government realizes these factories that were built before independence, it is time we rebuild again. We can always rebuild and we can always rise from the ashes. We need to start rebuilding afresh. We need to start using the advanced technology we have in this world, so that we can produce the best sugar, because we have the best farmers, we have the best soils, we have the best techniques of doing our things. We need to start investing in the latest technology that we can harness to ensure that the farmers enjoy and this country enjoy and this country economy grows. Without that, the sugar sector is not going to come out of sleep. We need to have a policy that is seamless from the farmer to the shelf, such that I know if I'm buying Mumia sugar from the shelf, I'm buying the toil and the fruits of a farmer in Western Kenya. If I'm buying Stone sugar from the shelf, I know I'm supporting a farmer from the village in Awendo. If I'm buying sugar written Chemelil, I know I'm buying a Kenyan product. I'm not buying a repackaged product from another country. So that we build our own from the bottom going up, from the ground up. Without doing that, the sugar sector is not going to grow. We can talk tough, we can, bail out the factories, we can write off loans, we can write off the debts the factories have, but without rebuilding again, nothing is going to come out of the tough talks the president is talking about while he is in Western. We need to have a real And we need to stop politicizing the issue of sugar. We need to look at it from a professional point of view, whereby I don't have to look at where the factory is, whether those people voted for me, but I look at it from a point that if those factories rise again, this country will be independent, will be consuming its own sugar, and will even supply the surplus to other countries. We are the only country that doesn't have any food item that feeds us, and we export the rest. Maize is insufficient, fruits and vegetables insufficient, sugar insufficient. Every commodity that we consume in this country, we don't have any product that is surplus. We don't have any produce that is surplus. Everything else has a deficit, and we need to rethink. We need to talk about this until we need to start somewhere. We need to start with a product. Be it sugar, be it maize, be it fruits. We need to start with a product. We say, this year, we start now. By the end of the year, we have a product that we consume here, and we produce it here. 100%. One by one, until we stop dependence on produce from outside. There is no way as a country, with the land mass we have that is not cultivated, that we import milk from Uganda, we import maize from Uganda, we import sugar from Uganda. It cannot be that at this era, the things that we can produce, the things that we have a capacity to do, we can't. We need to start rethinking our strategies. We need to start looking at how we can empower ourselves to feed ourselves. If we feed ourselves, anything else will be smooth. To the president, stop the tough talk, start acting. And stop, chest thumping that you are solving this. You have been saying you are solving these things since it's now 1 year. Stop talking, start acting. We need to start seeing results. And without results, your talk is nothing. It's like an empty drum. It produces noise, but it has no value. We need to see the value. We need to see why we elected you. If the value is not there, it's like nothing. Otherwise, people, that's the video there and there. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please follow me on Twitter, and we'll be keeping on having these conversations. And my conversations, if they are value for you, please, you can comment and you can like this video. Otherwise, thank you, and may God bless you.